The inspiration behind Zero Fucks is really people like me, people who like food, really good quality food, love eating, have people that they feed that they love. So you don't want to feed the people you love crap, but you're also quite busy because I work a couple of jobs. I've got 4 kids, so I don't have time to fuck around. So it's good food when you can't be fucked. At our house we have lots of cooking days and cooking nights. Friends usually come to our house because they know they've got a good feed, and then we have friends that live in other countries, so they come stay with us and eat and eat and eat. One thing that I really like to do is organise for a bunch of people to go on a fun run. So say City to Surf, or the bridge run or something, 9Ks, 5Ks, 13Ks. And then at the end, everyone makes their way back to our house. So I've been doing the run as well. So I haven't been there cooking all morning. I've been running, but I've kind of got everything organised in the fridge, ready to go. So one thing I do is maybe I'll make the carrot cake and then it'll sit in the freezer. The night before I'll pull it out and ice it, so it's ready to go. I'll have meat marinated, I'll have potatoes all chopped up, I'll have a salad half made, and then everyone comes back and I start going, okay, can you put that on? Can you ice the cake? Can you chop up some fruit? Can you toss the salad? And everyone totally is up for it, and hungry as well because of the run. So eventually we all sit down and there's a huge spread of delicious food. None of it took too long, none of it was stressful, and everyone bogs in and eats, and food tastes so delicious in that situation. So if I was cooking dinner for the Queen, she doesn't look like she eats much. She looks like she eats gross things like rabbits. So I wouldn't cook her that. I think I'd start with my tiny cheese pies because I can make them the night before and just pop them in the oven, so when she walks in she'll smell them cooking. For main, I'll do chicken wings because everybody loves chicken wings. They're called the vegetarian converters. So even if you're not into meat that much, there's just something so sticky and chickeny and moist about them. So I definitely make those with a bit of steamed rice on the side. And then for dessert, the trashiest dessert in the book is like a microwave pudding. So you get a sponge mix from Aldi or Coles, that's about 90 cents each, and you only use half. Make it up according to the recipe, so an egg and a bit of butter and milk, and then you pour a whole tub of cream over the top and chuck on some rhubarb. That's it, that's the whole recipe. Then you put it in the microwave. In my microwave it takes 15 minutes, and it puffs up like this in the Pyrex glass jug, puffs up. The cream kind of settles to the bottom and the rhubarb cooks. So it's like cake, rhubarb, custard, and you scoop it out and it's hot and gooey and you spent no fucks making it. It's like from a packet and it's yum. And Queens fucking love rhubarb. Do you know what? You just asked me if I've got a favourite commandment from the back of the book. One of them is that marshmallows are not an ingredient, and that's commandment number 5, and nor is Coca-Cola or French onion soup. But I'm beginning to think that the second, if I ever write a sequel, there might be a recipe where you marinate pork in a can of Coke, because it's just fucking gross. But how cool? Like Coke marinated pork, there's something about that. I think I need to make that happen. So I've started writing a sequel to Zero Fucks Cookbook. It's called The Zero Fucks Best Fucking Summer Ever, and it's all summer recipes, barbecue, because I just barbecue constantly, and I've already written pretty much like 70% of it. Barbecues and sweets, and maybe a couple of salads. So one of the things that I did at Christmas time was I made this big side of pork, chashu pork, which is marinated in some really simple ingredients. And then I knew I was going to have to drive interstate, so I wrapped it in a Ziploc bag with the gooey marinade, froze it. It came out hard like a log, right? Like rock hard, like a weapon, like you couldn't take out a burglar with it. And then I put it in the esky and drove it to my mum's interstate. So on Christmas Day, it was ready, like it had thawed out, but kept everything else cold, and it was ready to stick in the oven and glaze and stink out her house with these divine, herby, spicy, porky smells.